Today we're going to talk about staying top of mind with LinkedIn. What are our desired outcomes? Understand why you need to stay top of mind, and then how to use LinkedIn effectively to do that. So why be consistent? Why stay top of mind? Well, people don't have great memories. We like to think we do, but we really don't. And you could miss out because people simply forget you. We get on with our busy day and we just miss it. We could have had a great connection or a great introduction and we just don't think of it. So what does it take to combat that, to make sure that you're not forgotten? 6 to 8 meaningful touch points, and the probability of action by that person goes up with every touch point. So, okay, why LinkedIn? Why does that matter? Well, because it takes a team. Combat that forgetting curve by working together, especially if you are selling to other businesses and people are on LinkedIn. This is a great way to do it. Here's a quick example. Let's say a company page followers on LinkedIn has 300. Employees just have 10, not that many. But they have 300 connections per. Well, you can do the math right there. It's a 10x potential reach. Why does your post matter? You post and your connections get an alert. You have lots of first connections, that 500 plus is what we target, you get a bigger impact. Post with a bunch of traffic and engagement within a few minutes, people like that. They like popularity, so they're going to give you more benefit to that. And the great thing about LinkedIn is you can reuse the same content. Maybe somebody else posted and you can share and it still counts. So how do you increase your effectiveness? Here's a LinkedIn page right here to the right, and then you'll see how do you optimize your profile, build your network, and consistently engage. Those are the 3 things we'll go through next. Optimize your profile. First thing is get a unique URL. LinkedIn gives you a basic one with a bunch of numbers at the end. Then you get a banner with an image up there at the top. You update to a professional photo. We'll talk about what that looks like. And then a clear headline. It does not just have to be your title. And then complete, accurate experience. How do you personalize your URL? You click on your name in the top left. You click on contact info below your name. You click on the pencil on the top right. Then you click on your URL. You'll see mine right there. You delete any extra numbers, letters, you name it at the end. Now, if you have a very common name, you might need to come up with something a little bit more, but in general, you could cut it down pretty much to your name. And then you click save, and that's it. And you've got a personalized URL. The next one, how do you add a banner image? Marketing, in most cases, and all of our clients will be sending a banner image, give that to you, so it's not too hard. Click on the name on the left side of the page again, same thing. This time, click on the pencil in the top right corner. Then you click change photo in the box. Then you upload your photo, and then you adjust it to crop it to make sure it's what you want it to look like, and you're done. What's a professional looking photo? How do we think about this? Have someone else do it. Try not to get a selfie. Do not get a picture of other people in there. Wear what you'd wear to work. If you don't wear a hoodie to work, don't wear a hoodie in this. If you do, then wear a hoodie. Your face should take up most of the frame. Try to avoid distracting backgrounds, soft natural light, but you don't need any fancy filters. And here are some examples down at the bottom. They'll help you know about what size. Okay, how do you update your photo? You click on your name again, same thing. Then that pencil in the top right corner. Then you click on the pencil by your picture. Then you click change photo. Then you get to choose your photo from your whatever files, and you adjust it just like you did the other, and you click apply. And then you're done, you got your photo. How do you do a clear headline? Same thing, click on your name on the left side of the page, click on the pencil under the banner there. Then it'll open up this box and you add headline under the headline section. And then you hit save. Here's an example. Headlines, your job title in your company, how your company helps, or what you do in your experience. It doesn't have to be any one of those. Just know that it's one of the #1 things people will see when they click on your LinkedIn profile. What about complete, accurate experience? Again, click on the name on the left side of the page. If you want to add an experience, you go down to the bottom and click that plus button. But if you just want to edit it, there's another little pencil. You scroll down and you click it there. One note that we see a lot is When you go to your company name, you type it in and you click on a company name that pops up from the drop down. That is assuring you are connecting to your current company. If there's no logo or your company doesn't show up, that means you're not actually connected to your company. Here's an example. You'll see a CMO-OnLoan, the logo's there, and then the marketing intern, they are not there. That means they are not actually connected to a company on LinkedIn. So how do you build your network? The target is to get 500 plus relevant quality connections. So you'll see it there, and you can see once you get to 500, they just do 500 plus, but below that, they'll tell you the number. You get current, former colleagues, customers, vendors, you name it, connect via LinkedIn after you meet. And then you can also join relevant groups. So LinkedIn's really big into groups, especially if you're different associations or organizations, you can go and join those groups. How do you invite connections on LinkedIn? You invite your personal connections to follow the company page. So if you want to invite connections to follow, like for CMO-OnLoan, you have to be an admin. So you go to the company page, the admin view. So whoever is assigned admin in LinkedIn, you can have multiple. Under invite connections, you click invite more collections. And what it's going to do, it's going to pull up all the people who you're connected with, and you just go through and click. And you can have nearly 100 a month available to invite. And so you just do that every once in a while and you build your followers. And then you click invite, and then there you go. That's as easy as that. Okay, don't be annoying. No invitations to people who aren't members, trying to get them on LinkedIn. That they're just not going to do it. Only send suggestions if you know the person. I get suggestions all the time. This isn't a place where you just get the more the merrier, because then you honestly end up getting spammed right back. And then add a note with the invitation. I get a lot of invitations. If someone's not even spending the energy to say why they want to connect with me, if I don't even know them, I absolutely say no. And I say I don't know them, which blocks them from me. Here's a tip, don't send it from your phone, because if you're on your phone, you don't have the option to put that note in there. If you know them and it's easy, sure, connect. But if you don't know them, I wouldn't do it. I would do it on your desktop or your laptop. Some people asked one time, how do you remove connections? You go to my network tab at the top of your page. When you scroll to your page, you click on connections on the left, you manage my network, you find that name, you click on the three dots. I like Jessica, don't worry, this is not about her. You click on the three dots, you choose remove connection, and then it's done. Okay, how do you engage, post, and share? Here's again my page. Follow your current company is the first one. And everybody will know if you're following them or not, so keep that in mind. Follow industry associations, customers, vendors, experts, especially ones who have a large following and are active. This is a great place to get content as well. And engage at least one time per week. It can be a post. Liking is not as impactful. It's easy, but it's not as impactful. But posting, commenting, or sharing relevant posts is really the best way to go. So we'll talk in a second how to do that. And then you can see at the bottom, like, comment, or share. And like is the least impactful of these, but you can, of course, still do it. So how do you post? At the top of your feed, click Start a Post. Then you type what you want to talk about. Sometimes, if we're not really sure what we're going to say, we'll maybe type it in a Word document or something just to make sure the grammar is right before we put it out there. Then you use those icons at the bottom to attach a photo, a video, an article, or document. And then there are three little dots if you want to do even more. We usually try to not make it too complicated, so we'll put something in there. And then what we do is we'll use hashtags. Hashtags is a way to categorize all the information that's out there. So like we did one on customer journey mapping. And so now our post will get into all the content that's about customer journey mapping. And then you hit the post button at the bottom right, and then you're done. That's how you post. How do you tag? This is another really powerful way to build that reach, because when you tag someone else's network, they then are alerting their network. So when you want to mention a person or a company who has, of course, they have to have a LinkedIn account, you start signed with that @ sign in their name, and then you'll see this database come up, a list of profiles, and you click on that profile. Once you click on the profile, the @ sign goes away. Don't worry. That's just saying pull it from the database, and then their name comes up. It does stay bold, so it stands out too. And then you just click post in the bottom. So how do you share on LinkedIn? Let's say your company's posting, we'll talk about that in a second. How do you do that? You go to the LinkedIn page, let's say it's CMO-OnLoans. You scroll to whatever post, you can search it, you can search it by top or recent if you can't find it. Usually it's just been sorted a different way. Then you click share in the bottom. I always add a comment that says something about it, and then you tag back that company or that person with, again, that @ sign and the company. It pulls up their name, and you do it at the end of everything you do. And then you click post, and there you've shared. So all you had to do is put a couple of notes, maybe mention a person or a company. You can also add hashtags to this, but we just kept it simple here. Okay, so why is it such a joint effort? What we do with our clients is we have a company post, and we try to do it once a week. We try to make it straightforward, get a content calendar. The company posts something that's useful and relevant. Then we send the link to all the employees, and the employees share. And in that simply is about exponential reach. So I hope that helps. I hope you have a better understanding on how to use LinkedIn effectively to stay top of mind.